Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And this is going to be my Mate 20X versus Mi Max 3 versus Nokia X7 charge test. That's right, a battery charge test as requested by you guys. Which phone will come out on top? Let's have a look. But before we do, guys, I wanted to say congrats to Rexon and Hillman, our giveaway winners for the Redmi Note 6 Pro. Thanks for the support and enjoy those phones, guys. Now back to the charge test, and the first thing I wanted to start with was showing the chargers I would use for this test. And this was the Huawei supercharger that came with the Mate 20X. I actually used the cable and the charger that came in the box for all these three phones. You see there, this is the Mi Max 3 charger that came in the box with the cable right here. And last but not least, we have the Nokia charger with a converter, because it is a China plug here, and I plugged that right in here to the outlet to get it ready. And you see here the chargers are ready, the cables are ready. I have my trusty Pokephone that I'll be using to use as a stopwatch for this charge test. So they're ready to roll. Let's get started. In 3, 2, 1. And we're off. We are off in this battery charge test, and I had to plug in the phones real quick here. I didn't think it would make much of a difference. And so you see all the phones are starting up. They were completely dead before this. And one thing I wanted to do to make sure here it was more fair was I did turn on the screens on all the phones. They will be with the screens off, but they will be in a kind of a powered on state right here. And so you see all the phone screens are on. And one thing I also wanted to make sure of, double checking that they're all starting from a low percentage here. For the Mate 20X, I wanted to turn off the always on display, just because this is something that can be a factor. But here we go, guys. 30 minutes from now, let's see how we're doing. 30 minutes later, here we are. And let's see what is going on with these phones. We're going to start on one end first here with the Mate 20X. And you see the results right there. After 30 minutes, the Mate 20X was at 46%, and the Mi Max 3 was at 33%, the X7 at 46%. The 20X and the X7 are neck and neck. So let's go now to 1 hour where things got a lot more interesting. 1 hour in, guys. 1 hour in, and let's see how much these phones have done in 1 hour. And look at that, the Nokia X7 is now at 80%, the Mi Max 3 at 64%, but my gosh, the Mate 20X was at 82% and has taken the lead. A real shocker here, and amazing to think about how quickly this phone can charge for in 1 hour, guys. Incredible. At this point, I was going in 15-minute increments here, and I just wanted to kind of look at the results. You see here, it's getting near the end of this test. The X7 was at 92, the Mi Max 3 at 87, but the Mate 20X is at 92, and it's like it's some sort of sporting event, guys. They are trading blows and are neck and neck again here, the Mate 20X and the Nokia X7. Incredible. It's going to be a real tight race to the finish here, so we're going to check again in 15 minutes and see how we're doing. 1 hour and 30 minutes in, and the trickle charge is starting to happen on the phones. So those last percentage points you see here, 97% after 1 hour and 30 minutes. You see here though, the Mi Max 3 is at 87%. And the Mate 20X is at 96. The X7 has taken a 1% lead. Now bear in mind here, guys, that the Mate 20X has a 5,000 milliampere battery, whereas the Nokia X7 has a 3,500 milliampere battery. So it's doing incredibly. We got to 1 hour and 40 minutes, and this is where we were coming to the real end. between two phones here. It's been a showdown this entire charge test, and they are both at 99%. The Mi Max 3 will not win this race. It's down at 92, but who will win this test? I have no idea at this point, but it's incredible to think that the Mate 20X with so much larger a battery is even in this race. Unreal. And here we were in the last few seconds before 1 minute 44. What's gonna happen? And there it is, guys, 100%. Oh, and I was delayed with the press there, but the Mate 20X has stolen this victory from the Nokia X7 and ends this test the winner with a time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 58 seconds. An amazing win for the Mate 20X, this 5,000 milliampere beast. It even beat out a phone with almost a third less of a battery size. Incredible. What an amazing performer, and what an amazing result right here, guys. And so here we were just a few seconds after the Mate 20X, and I knew that any moment now this Nokia X7 was going to catch up and hit the 100% mark. There it goes. And that is it, guys. The second place is wrapped up by the Nokia X7 with a time of 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 58 seconds. A good performer, but it just can't match the fast charging on these bigger phones, specifically the Mate 20X. The Nokia X7, it has a decent battery, and so you see here, all that's left in this race is the Mi Max 3. Let's go, Mi Max 3. 2 hours and 13 minutes, and we are near the end here. And there it is, guys, the final end of this charge test. Third place goes to the Mi Max 3, and even though it got third place, I still consider this an amazing performance for this 5,500 milliampere monster of a phone. Amazing. So I love doing charge tests. They're much faster and much easier to do than drain tests. And we have our winner here, the Mate 20X. There it is, your victor for the day. But that's it for this video. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. And these phones are all fully charged and ready to use. Loved making this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Y'all have a good one.